Chris here from IELTS Advantage. If you're struggling to get a band 7, 8 or 9 in your IELTS reading test, keep watching this video because we're going to show you how you can improve to a band 7, 8 or 9 in 2022 without the help of any courses or teachers. You can do this all for free at home yourself. Number one, familiarize yourself with all the different types of question that you might get on the reading test. You might get a true, false, not given, or yes, no, not given. You might get a matching headings or matching information. You might get multiple choice. You might get a maps question. There are many, many, many different types of question. What you do not want is you open up your test on test day and you're like, oh, I've never seen this type of question before. Familiarize yourself with all the different types of questions that you might get. The best way of doing this is get some official practice questions from Cambridge. These books are readily available throughout the world, and all you have to do is look through them and then think about what are the different types of questions, and that will help you familiarize yourself with the questions. Number two is read a little each day in English. So this is a reading test. You would not believe the number of people who email me and say, I'm really struggling to get a band 8 or a band 9 in the reading test. And the question I always ask is, well, how many hours do you read each week in English? And the answer is normally 0. If you read each day, you're improving your reading skills. You're also improving your vocabulary, you're improving your grammar, and it is something that's going to make you smarter, and many people also find it quite relaxing as well. Pick a topic that you are interested in, that you love. Don't read these books. These are not for reading. These are for testing. Pick any book that you like. So for example, I really like business and I like leadership. So I'm reading this for pleasure. And I will read, as you can see behind me, every single day because I love reading. Fall in love with reading by reading things that you're interested in, and you will improve everything. Number three is do not use fake practice tests or fake reading questions. These are really the only ones that you should use. The Cambridge tests, if they say Cambridge on them, they are real. But if you go online, 95 or more % of the reading practice questions that you'll find online are fake. They're made by people who are not trained, they don't know what they're doing. And if you're doing those fake tests, then you are going to be very confused. They're either going to be too hard or too easy. Don't do that. Get the real tests. If you want online tests, there are only 3 places where you can find real online tests. Those are Cambridge English, the British Council, and IDP. Once you get the real tests, what you do not want to do is you do not want to just do all of the tests immediately. A lot of students do this and they don't see any improvement, and then they get frustrated and then they run out of real tests to do, and then they go online and do fake tests and they get even more confused. Don't do that. All right. So buy a few of these books. There are 4 tests in each book. So let's say you do 4 books. That's 16 tests. Don't do all 16 tests. Do maybe 2. And what you are looking for, and do them under exam conditions. All right, don't cheat, don't look at them before, do them using a clock, do them under time conditions. What we're doing here is we're not trying to improve anything right away. What we're doing when we do like 2 or 3 at the max practice tests is we're looking for what our level is. So the right answers are at the back of the book, and so you can understand exactly what your level is. But most importantly, you're going to look at the mistakes that you made, and you're going to look for patterns. So is there a particular type of question that you consistently get wrong? Or is it a timing issue? Is it a strategy issue? Is it a spelling issue? What is it? What are your key weaknesses? Having that knowledge of what your level is and why you are at that level, what your key weaknesses are, is the most important thing for reading, because then you are going to strategically, surgically attack those weaknesses. So the next thing you're going to do is what I just said, which is turn those weaknesses into strengths. So if it is a spelling issue, improve your spelling. If it is a vocabulary issue, improve your vocabulary. If it is a reading skills issue, improve your reading skills. If you want more information on that and a lot more detail and a lot more detailed course, I have included my free reading course below in the description. It goes into all that stuff in a lot more detail. After you've addressed those weaknesses, what you're going to do is do maybe 1 or 2 more practice tests. So you're reading each day, you're attacking your weaknesses, you're improving, you're getting better and better at all the important things when it comes to reading. Then do a practice test under exam conditions again and judge your improvement. So let's say when you start this process, you're at a band 6, and then after a couple of weeks, you do another practice test. It doesn't have to be 2 weeks. It could be a week. It could be a month. But the important thing is that you want to see improvement. And don't panic if you don't see improvement. If you don't see improvement, again, follow the same process. Okay, what are my weaknesses? Turn those into strengths. If you follow that process, you will see improvement. So let's say you're at a 6, and then you go to 6.5. Don't book the test if you need a 7, if you're getting 6.5. Keep following that process until you are consistently at that level. And then once you're at that level, fine, you're done. Go and book the test, get the score that you need. Easy peasy. Hope that you enjoyed that. If you want more information on how to improve your reading scores, below I've included a very detailed reading course. It's 100% free and you can gain instant access below. If you have any questions about how to improve your IELTS score in 2022, feel free to comment below and we will answer your question. Or if you want to email me, chris@IELTSadvantage.com. If you want help with your preparation, you want me to answer a question for you, send me an email and I'll be happy to answer your question.